Hello, hello, hello. Know that we know that we know. Those are a couple of my favorite words. Knowing that I'll pull through, knowing that tomorrow will be better, and knowing that I'm going to do the best I can. Just knowing some stuff. That's my screensaver for my tablet. I got to do a little work here. As I explained before, I multitask. So I'm going to have to set my phone down. But I wanted to talk to you guys today. About daughter and fatherhood. That is such an important topic. I remember the pain I felt when my dad and mom separated. My dad had started a whole new family, and my mom just couldn't deal with it anymore. We ended up moving to another state. But just the fact of not having that provider and that protector, someone there to protect you when you're being bullied, to step up for you, to talk to you, to tell you that you're beautiful, tell you that you could be anything. And my mom did those things, don't get me wrong, but I needed to hear them from my dad. It just left a huge hole in my heart. And I was always, well, for a long time, I'm not going to say always, but for a long time I was seeking that affection. I was trying to fill that hole with men, and no one ever could match up to it. So it just um, made me hard, and not being able to trust. I didn't know how to love men. I didn't know how to treat a man. I know that I love men. I knew that I loved men then. I love everything about them. I knew I desired them, but once I got them and once they were interested in me, I would kill the show. I would literally destroy the show intentionally. I would be in such madness and chaos because sometimes I felt like I wasn't good enough to have this good man in my life. Who was I to deserve a man like this? And my own dad, wasn't there for me. He didn't want to be there for us. So that was kind of hard. And so my mom ended up remarrying, and that's when I had the opportunity to have a stepfather, which I don't use that word with him. He is my dad, and he taught me so much about fatherhood, and now I am able to look back and get things and gather things from my second dad, who is an amazing man. Went to work every day, rain, sleet, shine. He would walk to work. He was a lot younger than my mom, and he didn't drive, but that didn't stop him. And I had to think about it as I was on my journey to make myself a better woman. I said, wow, here was a man who didn't even create me through a bloodline, but nevertheless got up every single morning. I would look out the window when I was getting up for school, and I would see him waving back to me in that green Coca-Cola uniform. And if any of you guys had any family members back in the late 70s and early 80s, that Coca-Cola uniform was green. But he would be waving back to me, and sometimes it would be raining. And I thought about that, and I said, if that's not love, what is, My sister and brother came later on through my second dad, and but until they came, I was his baby. He taught me what $100 bill looked like. He taught me how to carry myself and told me what and what not to do. So it's really important. I hope that some of the guys are listening to this as well. If you're having some situations with maybe your wife or your kid's mother, please think about the children. Think about the children. Your sons, of course, absolutely, they need you. But coming from a woman's point of view, it's such a deep wound that we have when you guys aren't there for us. If you are some guys listening, it's an incredible battle mentally, physically, spiritually. We do so much to get other men's attention because we feel like we didn't get it from our biological dads. I know that's my story, and I wanted to share it, and hopefully someone else can get from this to know that you are enough. And just because things didn't work out with your mom and dad, and I did the whole naked thing, being naked all the time, trying to get attention from guys. I did all of that, and it just came to me one day. I started improving myself and working on me, and everything else started unfolding. That I was loved the whole time. First of all, my mom loved me. Second of all, her husband that she married, my second dad, stepped in and was an incredible father, and I still speak to him daily. We talk about anything from socks to Beyonce, James Brown to dirt. It doesn't matter the weather. He is always a phone call away. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Please subscribe. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for joining in and listening. Hopefully some of this moved you and you will share it with someone to move them as well. But join my page, subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by. And again, I want for you what I want for myself, and that is everything. And what is everything? Whatever your everything is. Thank you so much, and have a great, prosperous day.